What's up, guys? It's Mikey. Hey, listen, I hope you guys had a good 2023, okay? Um, uh, Made a lot, lost a lot, learned a lot. But I will tell you something, December has been amazing, okay? Wow. Yeah, December has been probably one of my best months ever. Um, but let's dive into the book. I traded ADTX, BKKT, and then YCBD. Okay, three completely different type of dailies. Okay, uh, that's super important to understand, right? Daily is everything. The daily, how it opens up, how much it's opening up at, what kind of volume are we getting, you know, and then applying the book, right? The book for Confluence, okay? The book for Confluence is amazing, all right? Don't forget, the Bookmap's doing a New Year savings. Get 30% off annual subscriptions. So if you guys are looking to enhance your trading, enhance a newer way to look at liquidity, right? To actually see, you know, this is the heat map in the background again, to actually see where the liquidity is, right? You can't see things behind the candlesticks. All right, you can't see how they're doing it, how they're working it, how they're auctioning the price, how they're supporting it, right? Are buyers getting absorbed, or sellers getting absorbed, things like that, right? So with the book right there, that's just a beautiful edge in itself, right? And then applying it to your patterns, your type of setups you like to trade, whether you're a long or you're a short, whatever it is, okay? It's a really great thing. So I'll dive into ADTX. ADTX is a backside daily setup, all right, without a doubt. But here's the funny thing: I almost think everything's backside, right? These things, small caps, just dilute over and over and over again, So okay, right? A lot of things are going to be backside until they clear out, make new highs, but some of them just never do that, and yeah, this is what we got. All right, so backside play right here. This did do a small gap up right here. I was able to grab some 613s. What a banger! It was in voice too with the underdogs. We were all having a good day last day of the year. 613s right here. This was a previous consolidation area too on the book. Okay, a previous buyer came here. This did flag right here. This did get absorbed. Okay, I was looking for a nice weak open. We did get a weak open right here. And then more importantly, after there was some sellers coming in right here, some sellers get absorbed, more selling, and then we had a nice area right here where sellers get exhausted. All right, there's no more selling. Okay, very important. Whoa, very important to see, uh, you know, and to recognize. Okay, and then we have some buyers kind of step up. You have the algo kind of kick in. Oops, I didn't mean to put that one right there. You know, and then okay, what's important right here, guys, is that the book was empty. Okay, if buyers did step up right here, if this thing was going to ignite, the book was not heavy or didn't have really any passive limit orders, right? These are the offers that are stuck on the book. All right, they didn't have any until 690 and $7. Okay, and then we got a halt at 708s. Again, this is what a halt looks like on the book. Okay, but even for me, with these little ads right here, if all I got was 70, 80, 90 cents per share on this one, I was going to be extremely happy. But I got stuck in a halt. We ended up halting, opening up, pulling back to halt code, and then ripping even higher, consolidating, and then going for new highs. I really wanted there's 4 hour zone on here. There's a 4 hour level right here. I really wanted to see this thing actually open up and test 880s, 890s, and to even see if we can clear out 950s and $10. But you can't always get too much. But nonetheless, this trade right here was a phenomenal trade. Again, this one right here gapped up, opened up around 27, 28%, and then went and go ahead and gave another 70%. So from open to here, this gave about about 70% return on this one. It was phenomenal. It was a great return for the long. This candle right here at 10:08, especially on the book, You know, let's go to 1008 on the book. Okay, that needed to go without a doubt. Okay, once this price action right here going into 1008, 1009, this needed to go. All right, we had some more aggressive market buyers right here who are moving liquidity off the book, but then there was just no more follow through. And then you had this big offer limit order that just kind of never went away. And then now you can see how this thing just after that little push right there, it kind of just faded off. And then we had this type of move right after. Okay, so you know that's okay. Understanding what kind of daily we're playing as a long and a short too, right? It's going to be very important to see when we need to take profits and things like that, or maybe when to see when backsides start and end there, because now we're getting some lower highs and things like that. So that one really needed to go after that break. Okay, BKKT. All right, nothing too crazy about this one. Um, this daily setup, let me show you real quick, was a 3-bar play on the daily. All right, phenomenal play. You know, just to get a nice little return on this one. This is what a 3-bar play looked like. You know, this thing opened up. It actually pulled back to this high right here. Did not break through and then just kind of went up only. All right, so that was great ads right there. Ended up grabbing 241s on that one. By the time I actually got in, 241 average, and then was able to sell against highs. And then I kind of waited for a bounce right here, saw this consolidate, put in a flat top on the one, and then I bailed right there. On the book, there wasn't too much on this one. You probably had you know, different exchanges, ARCA and stuff like that. Let me pull it. There we go. All right. You know, this one was pretty much straightforward. You know, there wasn't really a lot of aggressive market buyers in here, but again, remember to utilize your level 2 as well too. You know, you're going to get a really in-depth of everything in here, but sometimes you're just not going to see what you want to see on the book. But remember, this thing is beautiful because you're going to see where all the liquidity is, and there is liquidity all on this. And you kind of see the best offer and the best bid kind of just sliding right through this liquidity, taps this upper magnet right here, this offer, and then puts in, again, still some lower highs, and then ends up fading off right here, which is fine. All right. As a long, I just want to get a nice return off how many shares I grab and things like that. Okay, YCBD was another one I traded. Um, hmm, this one was great. I did not get early ads on this one because I was in ADTX. I was screaming. I was like, "Let's go!" You know, got over $2 per share on that one. I was very happy with that one off the book, and I wanted to focus on the book and really look for the soaks and the reads on that one. Right, to get better at the book, you got to really just give it your all and really focus on how they are moving this. So you can clearly see they had this front runner on there for a while. They actually never pulled this. This one was started at 0,700 and went all the way up until about almost 1,100 right there on the book. That's nice to see because a couple things you're going to see right when you see pre-market action on the book, you're going to see offers, you're going to see bids, and then all of a sudden 0,930 opens, and then boom, there's a completely different type of heat map and liquidity on the book. So you might not get the same thing that you're looking at pre-market or after hours, and then boom, market opens and it's a completely different game. So super important to look at. All right, cool. Um, this one was great. Let me pull this one up. YCBD. Actually traded this pre-market off this zone right here. Again, levels, zones. They work. Got a cool picture for that one. All right, so again, this is a nice consolidation area that I put right here. This is a nice breakdown area, and this is the top of that zone that I marked out, right? Everyone's going to do your zones differently, but for me, I just do them that works best for me, you know, and pretty much give me some areas to break up this whole entire move, because if it does try to fill a gap, what areas kind of look for, and then see if that can have some confluence on the book, right? Um, this one right here, so I did not get these early ads. Did not even get anywhere up here, but I added 127s once I saw this zone hold right here. And then once this pullback and retested this upper zone and it sustained, then I punched the gas and hit 130s. I ended up having a 133.5 average on this one. And then, you know, for Mikey, rinse and repeat. I buy in some the demand areas, potential demands. and then I sell into supply. I don't even hesitate and I don't wait. All right, I just don't anymore. Okay, um, I got about a 30% return on this one, which was great. This daily did open up around 36%, which is okay, and then end up going up to 100%. So where my ads were from down here to here was about a 44% return. Going into 2024, I want to keep growing as a trader and kind of step away from that like scalp thing. I want to see where we're at in the daily. Um, I want to see, okay, how much percent are we on? How much more percent can this thing squeeze if potential, and set my targets like that. Obviously, keep the main focus on supply and demand, and then utilize the book to really find my edge and where I can build off my edge from, essentially, and go from there. But even on the book, okay, so once we saw this area right here reclaim, which was that zone I showed you, previous area of interest 2 on the book right here, I started to add 127s, and then once it retested and reclaimed those 133 zones, I added again, and then I rode this thing up to this area. Great example right here, okay? This is an example to me of a buyer getting absorbed, all right? A buyer gets absorbed up here, and they try again against 173s. Sorry, yeah, I was right. 173s, the best offer when you see this, make sure you're zooming in and out if need be, and kind of see, you want to see this best offer. I wanted to see this best offer go inside this upper liquidity and start to remove it if there's going to be any aggressive market buyers up here, and that was not the case. So now it's time to start taking some profits. I always take profits into supply areas anyways, and sometimes you'll get into one of those where it just like rips right through supply and you're like, let's go, because I'm scaling some, and then let's see if it holds. But then you kind of start seeing it break down, puts in a lower high right here. And then what's really important to watch on this is to see this book flip. It's exactly right here, okay? You're going to see a 160 bidder chilling right here. Cool, 30K. They get sold into, and as soon as they get sold into, the best bid and the best offer comes shooting down to the next liquidity. Once they do that, they throw in this offer right here, and then it gets even heavier with almost 20,000 shares. This is a great example of a book flip on the backside of a move. After that, this thing chopped around, tried to retest those areas, but then some more buyers got absorbed. This was an important area, those 155, 156, because this was a previous daily supply zone, okay? It could not hold and reclaim it, and then once it did a backside bounce right here for another lower high, it failed. This buyer, you can even see right here, we got about 344,000, and then on the book you can see that someone got absorbed for 25,000 shares of aggressive market buying. They got absorbed, and then again there's no follow through. So this is two great examples of seeing the complete opposite of what I look for, right? Really nice areas to like, hey, maybe I should scale out. There's pretty much aggressive buyers coming up here. Maybe I should take my profits too, because now there's just no more follow through. And then we just get this, we're just chilling right here right now. Okay. So super happy about that. Super grateful for the book, guys. I got a link down below that'll save you some money. Again, they're doing that New Year 30% off annual subscriptions. If you guys been liking the book too, for people who have actually got it monthly, it's a great opportunity to upgrade and grab the annual subscription. And if not, if you don't got it and you're new and you want to learn, a different approach on your trading to see where liquidity is and, mitigate losses, mitigate your risk, kind of know where potential PT areas are based off the liquidity that they're showing us on here. It's a phenomenal tool. All right, guys. Much love. Peace out, Mikey, and Happy New Year's.